Greetings. Greetings from the right coast. This is Mad Shad. And I am accepting the challenge given to me by Indiana Prepper to make something out of Sterno. Cook something with Sterno. I've chose coffee because I like coffee. So, in my little grab bag, to-go bag, I have some interesting items in here. So, I don't like Sterno. Really don't like it. Kind of find it as an inefficient way to cook stuff, I guess. But whatever, that's fine. But I'll show you this little thing. You ever seen one of those? This thing's amazing. I love this thing. It's great. Great. Makes just enough coffee for 1 cup. So, as I'm setting this up here, I like to open these things up first. So what are we going to talk about today? Notice that there's a stimulus package going on. There's a stimulus package. Ooh. And what involves us is $600. All right. Well, I guess that's okay and all. Great, thanks. Throw us a freaking bone here. Like my dog over here, enjoying her bone. But who the hell's getting all the money? Because it's not us. $600, that's a lot of money, I guess. That'd be nice, but you know, it's just not really a lot of money. And we all know who's going to pay for it. We are. So, hey, how does that work out? Makes no sense. You know, I can't get this damn Sterno thing open. That's just stupid. That's why I don't like these things. And I guess the people that get it, a lot of people do need it. Been sitting around in their house, chilling, not working, not doing anything with their lives, not getting any kind of income. Because the way this world works nowadays, you gotta have a job, you gotta pay bills, you gotta pay taxes. I hate this shit. Also, you can keep it going for years on end until you die. Until you are spent. A nice breeze. So, the way this thing works, amazing. Old school technology. You fill this with water. You fill this with coffee. A little canteen. I love my little red metal canteen. I could try to heat this up if I wanted to, but that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't even know if that's too much water. There we go. Way too much water. I could use this. I could put this in the fire if I wanted to. We're not going to do that. We're using Sterno. Yes, sir. We're using Sterno. So, what I like to do with my coffee is when I take my my vitamins here, I'll take coffee, and today I've got coffee and hot chocolate. And hot chocolate, coffee, I put here. That's about right. Oh yeah. And then the hot chocolate, I put in here. You see how that works? It just kind of bubbles up the top. Goes right through there, bubbles right up the top. Starts the percolation process. So, got everything here. I'm just gonna measure out 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's make it 5. A little extra. 6 for some chocolatey goodness. Yeah. Boom. Close that lid. And just take it and screw it on. There you go. It is ready to go. Fire up the Sterno. Yep. There it goes. I'm using 2. Because that's what's up. Then I take it. Can we see this? I take it and put it on 2. So I can really get some good heat there. And it gets air at the same time. See my dog over here. She's chilling. That's Charity. Say hi, Charity. Yeah. Oh, you gotta stay away. Gonna make a guest appearance. Gonna make a guest appearance, eh? All right. All right. Now, usually when I put this on the, use this in the fire, or hell, even on the stove, it literally takes like 5 minutes, and I've got coffee. Don't know how this is going to work. I really don't. I don't know if it's going to take a long time or what. But you got me for 30-something minutes, so that's good to go. So what were we talking about? The stimulus package. Yeah, $600 a piece for each human in America. That's great. And it's men, women, and children. Ain't that nice? But there's a lot of money going towards entertainment. Really? Entertainment? That's a thing? Is this stuff supposed to be flame resistant or wind resistant? Can't tell. I think it went out. How about that? Crazy. Yeah, the wind blew it up. That's why I don't like this stuff. Nuts. We got money going to entertainment. We got money going to freaking schools. I get it. That's good. Send it to school. You know. Send it to school. Send it to. But why are you sending it to Pakistan? To have gender studies in Pakistan. Why are you sending it to these Asian countries, millions at a time? For what? Payoff? Services rendered? You know, it just could have taken all that money and literally gave a lump sum to, well, what do we have, 330 million people in this country? A lump sum of more than $2,000 to $3,000 to each person. And that probably would have been okay. But we know how politics works. It doesn't. Oh, they've got money going to the coronavirus fund, whatever that means. We all know about what's going on there. And just when we're about to be done with this whole bullshit of corona, COVID, or Charlie Victor 19er, then they come up with another strain. Oh, it's mutated. It's just me gaming here, and we've all seen this we kind of know this is how it works. Is that they take the virus and they breed it in another animal, and they keep breeding it, take it out of that animal, put it in another animal, breed it, and so that host becomes a breeder host. We do know that this MDRA thing changes your DNA, changes you. It turns you into Crimea, if you will, and then it's supposed to mimic the virus. So maybe, just maybe, people that are vaccinated are the breeders. Oh, they say, oh, don't worry, it's not the virus itself. It's just the protein portion of the virus. Be careful. It's hot. Be careful. It's hot. Yeah. How you doing? Such good kisses. Yeah. Charity is a Rocky Mountain Feist. She's about 17 years old. She's old, yeah. But can't tell it. Stuff went out again. It's really amazing. It just doesn't. I would have had coffee by now. I don't like Sterno. So I'm going to end this challenge with me. I'm not challenging anybody else. This is stupid. It really is. I like Indiana Prepper too. I like the part of where I should have done that. Just take it out and made a big old blob. It would have probably cooked up faster. I don't know, but this stuff is meant to, keep stuff warm, not cook anything. I don't think it's getting anywhere. It's a novel idea. I mean, really, it is. Very novel idea. But just like the stimulus package. I never got the first one. So what makes me think I'm going to get the second one? I don't see it happening. Of course, I'm not getting taxes either. Apparently, they don't believe that I exist. So I don't know. 2 years. 2018, 2019. The ducks are attacking. That's why I have my attack dog with me. She will defend me. But I guess it's still going. Yeah. It just takes so long. On a fire, this would have been done. 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. It would have heard it. And it'd have been going. We've been at this for almost 13 minutes now. I've heard a lot of talk about, taxation without representation. This is coming out of our pockets. Nobody else's. We the people. We the working class. First ones to starve, the first ones to die, the first ones to be taxed. It comes out of our money, our pockets. Our privilege for living here, living and working here. Yeah, right. My bag. This is my war bag. Steak. Look out. Stay right there. What's on your face? What is on your face? War bag. Cost me like $30. No. There's no food in there. I got it years ago. It's old Black Hawk. Great stuff. These are Black Hawk. I love Black Hawk. As a good Army surplus, stuff. I mean, I've had this thing loaded up with, man, so much. And I just spray painted it, just black spray paint, just spray it on there, done. Kind of subdues it a little bit. You got to subdue your gear sometimes, especially if you're going to be bugging out or whatever. But I use that as like my day pack war bag, EDC, or not my EDC. My EDC is something smaller, but it's perfect for my needs. I've loaded it up with about 70 pounds worth of shit, ammo and food, and so you gotta have food, water, medical, weapons, and that includes spare mags, knives, and a flashlight. That's basically all you really need. And the extra ammo, if you're gonna carry ammo, comms, if you're gonna do operational shit, and you need operational specific stuff, whatever the gear list provides. And it's got to be hardy. It's got to be tough. And this was somebody else's. This was already. Who knows where it came from? Probably passed hands. Oh, I got it. The guy was from. He spent time in Afghanistan, so it's got his name on it in the back somewhere. I'm not going to show you that. Got another one. I've got an old rucksack. Still got the Marine Corps emblem on it, and some guy's name. He took his tag. His name tag, sewed it on the top there. I'm using somebody else's stuff. It's great. So I know it's tested for at least years. Yeah, this coffee's not working. This shit is not working out here. I should have used 3. But it seems like they just took a bunch of money. Oh yeah, there's some laws in there too. It makes it a felony now to copyright infringe. What the fuck? Really? All this stuff, man. I keep hearing that song in my head from Ozzy Osbourne. Going down the rails on a crazy train. You know that song? This is totally the most inefficient way to cook anything. I'm just trying to boil some water. And it's taking me fucking ever. And I don't like it. But, hey, it's a challenge, so let's do it, shall we? Whatever. I'm about tempted to just dump it and go from there. There's no real way to fix that, is it? And Trump just kind of left it up in their hands, like, yeah, make a bill. If I like it, I'll sign off on it. Now he's pressured because it's giving something, to the American people, but not much. It's not really a relief thing. Yeah, there's some. You got the paycheck insurance loans in there. That's good. That's good. But majority of that money is going to be. Most of the businesses are already shut down. So and see the devil is in the details. And so whatever that, you might not be able to get that if you didn't do certain things, or you don't. See, that's how they get you. They say, oh yeah, all Americans are going to get this money. No. See, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it because, my taxes are all screwed up, Nor do I wish to even try. Bureaucratical red tape bullshit just really, really irks my tater. As somebody used to say. Really just doesn't bide well with me. I think it's the brain thing, the TBI thing. I don't know. I just bureaucratical. I gotta jump through how many hoops? I gotta do how many headstands? How many hours do I gotta balance this fucking ball on my nose? Really? You know, it's just pointless. If you're gonna, you know, and I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. You know, it's just the way it is. And could be something cool. We had a C5 blow through here not too long ago, and we're near an airport here on the Grand Strand, and it used to be an Air Force base back in the 50s and all that, and a lot of this area was impact range for the airplanes. So there's a lot of munitions still in the ground. You would dig in the ground and find big fucking 50 cals and 20 mics this size, you know, that they expended, you know, shooting at old vehicles and stuff. Oh, do I smell good? Yeah. But they sold it, and they gave it to, you know, they made it to a big old airport. But the military still gets to use it. So they C5s, Harriers. We have Osprey that come through here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And Camp Lejeune is probably like 150 miles down the road. So there's a lot of movement there. And then we got Shaw Air Force Base. That's to the west, towards Columbia. They closed this area down. They got big Shaw Air Force Base there, so they can literally be here in like 2 minutes. Fast movers, they're here. So there's no reason to have any base on the ocean anymore, you know, on the coastline. Because they still come through. They still come through. So yeah, seen a parade of Ospreys, Blackhawks. Which, you know, and the C5, oh man, the C5, it was going very low, very slow in the air, and it was in a holding pattern, you know, to get in and out of the, to get into the airport. And they got their own little section over there, and you can see it. There's no hiding anything, because on either side of the airport is a road, you know, 17 business and 17 bypass, and so you can see them just coming in and out. It's great. Sterno. What the fuck am I doing? Anyway, I'm making a video. Challenge accepted. Challenge working on failure. That's great. It's absolutely great. I don't know, maybe I could stir it a little bit. I don't know. Pretty stupid. It's on fire. It's just... I don't know. Anyway. So you got a lot of things going on. A lot of moving parts. And, you know, there's those that say that the, wow, it really makes a fire. That all this, this movement, it's because that, you know, there's things afoot. Everybody's like, oh no, they're doing this and they're doing that. They're getting ready to you know, we have an attack coming. And I remember when you never know. I mean, there's contingencies and for all kinds of stuff the military does. They don't like to be caught with their pants down, so to speak. Even though they like to take their pants off a lot. First thing I used to do when I get back from the field is take my pants off. Fucking things. I had to peel them off of me. But I remember there were times where they would just go, okay, you're on lockdown, week, 2 weeks. Stand by for ACB inspections. You know, we're gonna do this, and chances are you're gonna get deployed. Don't know where we're going. Don't know why we're going there. Don't know the details. Just stand by. And you know, it happened. It happened a few times, and we would get our gear, and the big brass would come through and do their little inspections, and you pass or fail and have to go get stuff and all this and that. Yeah. Oh, okay, get all your stuff together and let's get on the tarmac and stand by. We're about to get in this 5-ton or this helo, and we're gonna go. And we would do that, and we'd fly around for hours or drive around for hours. When the Atlantic Olympics happened, we came here to Myrtle Beach back when it was still an Air Force base. Took 5 tons from Camp Lejeune to Myrtle Beach and flew out of Myrtle Beach to Atlanta. But I mean, that's the way they do things, And then after 2 weeks, they said, "Oh, stand down, carry on." Okay, never knew what that was, never knew why, never heard anything about it. And I'm really disappointed with the Sterno. I don't think I ever use this again. I can make a fire better than this. Really. I know, right? Yeah, you hear my dog. She's whining. She's like, "What the fuck? What are we doing?" And we're approaching 26 minutes now. Still haven't made coffee yet. Still haven't made coffee yet. It's really amazing. I don't know. Whatever. But, I've never really worried about politics and things of that nature until now, because it seems to be ruling our lives. Before you could just do whatever you want, but now there's so much encroachment and infringement on our rights and freedoms, that it just doesn't seem it just doesn't seem bearable, and the people are the sleeping giant, the sleeping bear. You don't poke the bear, you don't wake up the bear, man. Just don't. We've lived a very civilized, very comfortable life for many a decades. So I don't know. Some would say this is needed. We need some kind of conflict and strife. I remember what was it? Is it Andrew Jackson said the greatest thing for a democracy is a revolutionary every now and then. I don't know. We don't want that, though. We don't like that. We like the howdy ma'am, howdy sir, Pleased to meet you. Carry on. I'm just gonna be over here working my ass off. Now we got food shortages there. Everything's stacking up, man. Something's gonna happen. Something is happening. That's the thing. Is something is happening. And I made the comment. Yeah, people got their heads in their sand. They're offering up their exterior to the authorities that be, the powers that be. Go ahead and take it. And they're taking advantage. I mean, get your head out of the sand, people. Stop playing these games. Games are not fun anymore. And we know it's bad because even the successful people are starting to suck it. Even the successful ones are going, "What the fuck? This is not good." Never mind the people that are poor and were trying to get somewhere in their life, playing the corporate game, trying to climb the corporate ladder and suckle the corporate teat, giving your blood, sweat, and tears and soul to the company, just to be used, abused, and thrown by the wayside. Thank you very much. It's better to make your own way. It really is. And that's the thing is even when we do that, even when we, because that's part of the plan, is they want this system to fail. And it is failing. It is failing. We're at 30 minutes and still haven't boiled water. Still don't have a cup of coffee here. I think I failed at this challenge. I would rather just build a fire. That's what I would do. You could probably use Sterno to keep a fire going. Maybe you could use Sterno to kind of heat up the wet wood in your shelter or something. Keep a flame. But I don't really see the... I really don't see the benefits of this stuff. I really don't. It's not even hot to the touch. Yeah, I'm gonna give up. Challenge failed. Only because I just don't have the patience for it. And I kind of knew this was gonna happen. Thought for certain that 2 would work. I hate string. But that was my hope for society, for this modern day civilization that we live in. That, oh, okay, here's the challenge. And a lot of people are like, all right, challenge accepted. I can make this happen. We can make this happen. We can do it. But there comes a time when you might just want to have to pack it up and head on in. Head on out. Fuck it. I mean, makes no sense to stick around, does it? So that's my my thoughts. Cold cup of coffee. That's my thoughts on the matter. So yeah, this challenge dies with me. I'm gonna cut it off right there. So, Indiana Prepper, hey man, I failed. I had fun doing it. Yeah, I guess I could, figure out some other way to do it or whatever. But it's kind of like this whole society thing. Maybe we need to figure out something else. Because the whole corruption thing just doesn't make it fun anymore. So anyway, please remember to like, share, subscribe. I'm kind of reluctant about putting my email out there yet, because it's basically my name, but so is this, Mad Shad. Hey, what's up? Ducks, they think I got food. Please, maybe if I get more subscribers and we get into this more, I don't know. This would be fun. But I don't even know how long YouTube is going to be around. So, we're going to leave it at that. Say bye, Charity. She says bye. This is Mad Shad, signing out.